It's not the house that's haunted. It's your son.
Hey guys, so today's review I'm doing is going to be on one of my favourite horror films ever, the film Insidious. The film was released in 2011 and it was directed by James Wan and written by Lee Whannell. Trivia moment, if you didn't know, Lee Whannell plays Specs in the film. So if you hear any interesting noises coming from below, it is because I have a baby Alice on my knee. So basically the film's about a family who move into a new home. Shortly after moving in, their son Dalton falls into a coma, and then they begin to feel terrorised by an unwelcome presence or two. Weird stuff keeps happening, and the mother in it, Renee, keeps seeing things. And finally, after weird stuff happening, they get in touch with paranormal expert Elise, and Elise investigates the thing. They do a bit of a seance, etc, etc, and she concludes that Dalton's spirit body is trapped in a realm called the Further, as Dalton can astral project out of his body and travel into the spirit world. But because he thinks it's just dreams, he's gone too far and got trapped. Yeah, he's got trapped, Alice. I won't go into any further detail of the plot because that's kind of all you really need to know about the film. So, I absolutely loved the film. I loved the plot. I thought it was an excellent modern take on the kind of classic paranormal haunted house film with a bit of possession chucked in. The subject matter of astral projection was kind of very fresh, and it's not something I've really seen, and it was an interesting take on the whole possession side of things, that because his spirit body wasn't inside his actual body, that the body could then get possessed. I thought that was really well done. Joseph Bishara did an absolutely outstanding job of complementing the film with a very, very atmospheric and memorable soundtrack. Here, Joseph Bishara's work always resonates in my head because it's that really, everyone knows the Insidious soundtrack. I'm not gonna even try and imitate it, but it's very high pitched and it just really does strike fear in you. The scare factor is really good. It's meant to be a horror film, and it is. There's lots of jumps and bumps to keep you entertained, and the actual entities within the film are really creepy themselves. You know, you've got creepy as in the weird dead doll family who are just kind of like, or then you've got all the way up to like the full like devil-like demon of the lipstick face demon. So yeah, you've got a full spectrum of entities, and each of them are creepy in their own ways. I think my favourite entity is probably the lipstick face demon. He's just like on point. Trivia point, if you didn't know, the lipstick face demon is played by Joseph Bishara, who is the composer for the film. I don't know how that came about, but interesting bit of trivia. The main characters were good, but they weren't outstanding. However, I think that's the way they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be very, very bog standard, normal family. And I feel like if they were too interesting, then people wouldn't be able to relate to it and the scare factor would get knocked down. So I think that are the way they are because they have to be, but there's not a lot to them really. The acting was pretty good. No one's performance particularly stood out to me, but there wasn't a bad performance. You know, the kids are really good in it, all the adults are really good in it, the entities are great. There's nothing wrong with the acting, there's just nothing like super outstanding to me. I really enjoyed the cinematography of the film. I really enjoyed James Wan's style of filming anyway. He's my favourite director. I absolutely adore all his films. There's a lot of like twisted angles and long shots and jump shots, you know, and they all add into the intense build-up of the film. This film does build up to a big like ending, a big finale, and all the shots really, really add to that. I will give Insidious a 4 out of 5. It's one of my favourite films. There are better films out there, which is why unfortunately it's a 4, but I absolutely adore this film. I love it, love it, love it. The whole series I love, you know, the other 2 as well. My favourite scene is probably when Josh goes into the further and he goes back to that old house and there's the creepy doll-like family. I think that scene is done so theatrically and really good. Good jump scares, creepy entities, just top notch. A close second favourite scene is the seance scene. I think the way they used the gas mask in it was a really good fresh take on a seance. So thumbs up for that scene as well. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the film. I own it on DVD already, so I'll definitely be watching again, and that, you know, I've definitely seen it more than once, probably about 10 times since it came out. I did originally go to the cinema to see it. No regrets. I'd recommend it to people who like paranormal horrors, you know, such as Woman in Black or any of James Wan's films, Dead Silence, The Conjuring. Okay, so I babbled a little bit there, but oh well. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe. Any review requests, comment down below, and thank you for watching. Bye!